So question number 1, find the circumference of the circle with the following radius, and there are 3 sub questions. So here they are asking us to take the pi value as 22/7. So just remember that whenever the pi value is given, you can take that value. If not given, you can take either 22/7 or 3.14, whichever is convenient for the calculations. Now let's get into the questions. So the radius is given as 14 centimeter. We know the circumference of the circle is also called perimeter of the circle, and the formula is 2 pi r, where r is the radius and pi here we are taking 22/7. So we just have to place the radius value into the equation and we can calculate it. Also remember that unit is very important, so please do mention the units at the end of the answer. Thank you. So question number 2 is to find the area of the following circles, and the first sub question has the radius given as 14 mm, and we have to take the pi value as 22/7. So we know the area of the circle is pi r square, where pi we are taking 22/7 and r is the radius of the circle. So by substituting the values we can find out the area of the circle, which is here it's coming as 616 millimeters square. So in second question, the diameter of a circle is 49 meter, and radius is always the half of the diameter, or you can say 2 times radius is equals to the diameter. So we can apply this formula and find out the radius, which is 49 divided by 2 meters, and we can place the value into the area of the circle formula, which is pi r square. So pi is 22/7 into 49.2 meter square. So after calculation we get 1886.5 meter square as the area of the circle. So in third, as a C question, radius is given as 5 centimeter, and as pi value is not mentioned what we need to take, so we can either take 22/7 or 3.14. So here we are going to take 3.14, because if we take 22/7, so 7 will come as a denominator, right? So the radius is 5 centimeter, and if we make a square of 5 is it's coming 25. So dividing 25/7, why we need to do this hectic? Either instead of this we are going to take 3.14 as a pi value, and we are going to solve this question. So the area of the circle is pi r square, so we'll be substituting pi with 3.14 and then r square with 5 centimeter square. Okay, so we'll get 3.14 into 25 centimeter square as the unit. So area of circle will come 78.5 centimeter square. So question number 3, if the circumference of the circle sheet is 154 meter, find its radius. Also find the area of the sheet and take the pi value as 22/7. So let's understand that the circumference of a circular sheet is also called a perimeter of the circular sheet, and here the sheet is in the shape of circle, so we are going to use the formula of circumference or the perimeter of the circle and also the area of the circle to find out the both. Okay, so circumference of the circle is already given as 154 meter, so we know that circumference of the circle formula is 2 pi r, so 2 pi r will be equal to 154 meter. And here we know the value of pi, so we can calculate the radius. So radius will come as 49 by 2 meter, and if we solve it ahead we'll get 24 by 5 meters. Now here we need to understand, when we are going to find the area of the circle, we are going to use the formula pi r square. Okay, so instead of taking 24.5 meter as a radius, we are going to take the 49 divided by 2 meters as the radius in the like while calculating the area of the circle. So when we are calculating area of circle, uh, we are using pi r square as a formula, and we are going to take 49 by 2 meter as a radius. So after substituting the values, we'll get the area of the circular sheet is 1886.5 meters square. Question number 4. A gardener wants to fence a circular garden of a diameter 21 meter. Find the length of the rope he needs to purchase if he makes 2 rounds of fence. Also find the cost of the rope if it cost rupees 4 per meter, and we have to take pi value as 22 by 7. So in this question we are going to find out the total length of the rope which is required to make the 2 rounds of the fence, right? So one round of the fence is will be equal to the circumference of the circle, so 2 rounds of the fence will have to multiply the circumference of the circle by 2, then we'll get the total length of the rope which a gardener needs to be purchased. Okay, so this way we are going to calculate it, and here it is coming 132 meter because we got 66 meter as the circumference of the circle. So we have to multiply by 2 and we'll get 132 meter as the total fencing length, or the length of the rope which gardener has to be purchased. Next, when we are going to calculate the cost of the rope which is for 132 meter fencing, so per meter it will cost 4 rupees, so we just have to multiply 132 by 4 rupees and we'll get 528 rupees, which is the cost of the 132 meter rope, okay, which is required to do the fencing to the circular garden. Okay,